Summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go!
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a run with Cook. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Monday, down. 180. 6-man. Check girls.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He completes it to Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Y'all playing wrong football.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
93.
From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. All day, dog. 10's the mic. 10's the mic.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. 2nd year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Here's Carr. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. 3 buds.
To throw again. Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Vikings 14, Raiders 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
What down? You want it, eh? Come on.
Carr now on first down. That one caught. It's the rookie Hunter Renfrow. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Carr now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Shotgun now for Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Carr going to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 43 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Express. Hey, Alpha.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Throwing again. Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. On first down, Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Carr. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 14. Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.